Hey QB, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're really encouraged just seeing God at work in your life and in your ministry at this time of year. Can you believe it's term 3 already? We're already stepping into the second half of 2026, 165 days to go until Christmas. And so as you serve your church and your community this week, I just want to take a moment to encourage you with the love and the example of Jesus. In John's Gospel, just before Jesus washes his disciples' feet, John tells us that Jesus, having loved his own who are in the world, he loves them to the very end. I love that. Jesus did not give up on his friends even when their behaviour gave him every reason to do so. He did not hold anything back even though loving them would cost him everything. On the night before the cross, Jesus did not ask for the best seat in the room. He didn't look for applause. He didn't wait for someone else to serve his needs. Instead, he got up from the table, took off his outer clothing, and he tucked in a towel around his waist and washed his disciples' feet. He washed the feet of Judas, who would soon betray him. He washed the feet of Peter, who would soon deny him. And he washed the feet of his friends who would run away when he needed them the most. And still, Jesus loved and served them to the very end. That is the steadfast love of God that never ceases. I wonder if some of us need that love to wash over us again today. Maybe there are people in your life or ministry who are hard to love right now. Maybe God is asking you to serve in ways that feel costly or hidden or even unfair. And maybe if you're honest, you feel more like throwing in the towel than tucking it in to serve again. But Jesus says when we follow his example, there is a blessing. So let me remind you, there is a blessing in tucking in the towel and serving Jesus again. As we serve, we get to see lives changed by the love and power of Jesus. A few weeks ago, I was at Meriden Community Church, and in every meeting I went to, I met people who had come to faith in the last year. Lives changed forever by Jesus. I've heard from multiple churches over the last few weeks that have served their young people in their community by leading a kids' holiday program. And many kids, in fact hundreds of kids, have discovered there's a God in heaven who loves them and knows them by name. What a blessing! And as we serve Jesus together as a whole QP movement, we will see whole communities transformed by his love and power. What a blessing. I'm so thankful that Jesus loved me to the end. And I pray that his unwavering love will flood your heart again as you step into the second half of 2026. May you be encouraged, may you be strengthened, and may you be blessed as you tuck in the towel and serve Jesus again in the second half of this year. God bless everyone.